We are approximately 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, Commanders Field in Landover, Maryland. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. But you look at this defense, and they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Fighting through at the 25. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Murray going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Murray now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and a yard. Murray now. Being chased out left. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They fake the handoff, now Murray. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Here's second and 10. On play action, it's Murray. That ball caught by Harrison. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cards' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guy...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here is third down and 4. Now Murray off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing now is Daniels. Brought in by Coates. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. Now Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Steps away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing again, Murray. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. First down, Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Out to the right here to Wilson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Breaks through the contact. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. First target, first catch, and a first down. And now a run with Rodriguez. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kirby Joseph just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Going long for Coates. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
7 Pirates, go street. Coming to you. Everyone like 20.
Daniels looking to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play fake. Murray rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Here's Rodriguez. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this one caught by Coates. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Panther streak, Panther streak. Streak, streak. Show it up. Ready, go.
They'll run here with Rodriguez. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Kill.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Ready,
Right back to him on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cardinals' 33-yard line.
ready, break.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Pull it together. Tim's the mic. On yard.
19 Lions.
Now a second down throw for Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. On first down, it's Rodriguez. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To the air goes Daniels. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kirby Joseph able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Chop 60.
Mike 20. We want this.
Hurt.
Mike 20. I'm coming after you.
To throw is Daniels. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Slam, slam, slam. He's coming. Double up, double up.
They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Mike Burton with his fourth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Now Murray. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Washington on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
This 2nd and 4.
Go, Reed, go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Got a man, it's Rodriguez. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now a 2nd and 2.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 3rd down and 5.
79 Broncos.
What you got, Abby? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll run on first down. Rodriguez. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second down, Daniels. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Daniels. Flush to his right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Murray, one final try. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Commanders, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.